Hi friends. Hi, today we are in Tesla car and he's the one who is going to introduce about Tesla and good evening sir. So
Good
what's your
evening.
name? What's your name?
So my name is Karan.
Karan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, the model you're sitting in is the Model Y.
Model
the,
Y. Okay.
The rear wheel drive over here.
Okay.
And then the red car over there is your performance engine.
Okay.
So the basic difference being this one is your rear wheel drive and the one on the left is your all wheel dual motor.
Okay.
So in this car there's just one motor which is at the back.
Okay.
And they have two motors over there.
Okay.
So the performance obviously like the word suggests it's a lot faster.
Okay.
Has a lot more power.
Okay.
So from 0 to 100 the performance goes in 3.7 which is extremely quick.
So that red color.
Yeah.
Okay. 0 to
100.
0 to 100 it goes in 3.7 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the car you're in here
Okay.
takes between 6.7 to 6.9 seconds.
Okay. So what is the model of this Tesla car? It's Model Y.
Model
right?
Y. So
Okay.
yeah.
Model Y takes about 6.7 seconds.
Both of them are Model Y.
So what is the difference? Because it takes only three seconds, right?
So that's the performance model because it has two motors.
Okay, that red color one over there has two motors. So the performance it's very better than this car.
When it comes to speed and yeah, the acceleration definitely a lot faster and stronger.
Okay, so this white color one it takes about 6.7 seconds to reach 100 kilometer speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the other specifications?
So
you take?
when we're talking about this car, this is one of the SUV version
Okay.
in Singapore which is available.
Okay.
So the Model 3 is the one which was already out in Singapore, which is the sedan version.
Okay, sedan version, and now we are seeing in SUV, right?
The
Yeah.
crossover SUV. So
Okay.
normally in across all our countries, the Tesla is actually supposed to be a 7-seater for Model Y.
Okay.
But in Singapore, we actually so far only have a 5-seater.
Okay, in other countries, this model is about 7-seater model, and in Singapore only, it has only
5 seats right now.
5 seats right now. In Singapore, Model Y Tesla has only 5 seats. Okay?
Yeah. So, of course, the rest of the things, when I try to compare the cars, I always say the Model Y is basically a stretched out or a bigger version of the Model 3.
Okay.
So very similar in the way it looks and feels, but in an SUV version. So the space in the car is bigger, the boot space is bigger, and of course the overall space is while driving is more spacious and higher ceiling in all.
Okay, you're telling me that this Model Y is more spacious than the other models.
Compared to Model 3, which is the only other model in Singapore. So actually Tesla have 4 models right now.
Okay.
But in Singapore we only have 2, which is the Model 3 and the Model Y.
So, in Singapore there are only 2 models, Model 3 and Model Y, and currently we are now sitting at Model Y. So, this, come and tell again.
So this one was actually launched only 4 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Model Y is actually launched. It's a new model in Singapore.
Yeah. So we're having a roadshow for this right now.
Okay.
And Elon Musk suggests that Model Y will be the most popular car in the world.
Okay.
So we are also pretty optimistic about it.
Okay.
And orders have been placed, and the earliest shipment in Singapore is August, but most likely people will be driving this car by the end of the year in Singapore.
Okay. Now he's telling that this is a recently launched model, and this model is Model Y, and there are 2 models of Tesla in Singapore. One is Model 3 and Model Y. Model Y is more spacious than the Model 3 car, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Elon Musk is planning for.
So his vision is that Model Y will be the most popular car in the world.
Okay, Elon Musk vision is telling that this will be the future popular car in Tesla models, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the cost of this Model Y model?
So in Singapore, the rear wheel drive, which the car we're sitting in, the starting price right now is 142,000 before the COE tax.
Okay, 146 Singapore dollars.
142 before the COE tax. Yeah.
Okay, 142 Singapore dollars. I mean, right?
Yeah.
$142,000 Singapore dollars.
Yeah, you're right.
42 Singapore dollars. So before, what is the tax rate?
So right now the COE is actually pretty high. It's about
COE. What is the full form of that COE?
It's basically a tax which we have. Honestly, I don't know the full form. It's just a tax we call it.
Okay.
For purchase, it's basically having the permit to drive in Singapore. You need to basically pay that to get the license to drive in Singapore.
Okay. Consider what is the what will be the cost of that COE tax?
So right now it's
probably
very high. It's about the most recent one is 108,000 Singapore dollars.
108,000.
Yeah. So that almost doubles the value
Yeah,
of the car.
because actually this Model Y Tesla cost about 1,42,000 Singapore dollars, and he is telling that we have to pay extra COE tax in order to drive this car. That COE tax alone comes around 1,08,000 Singapore dollars. So it comes nearly to the price of this Tesla Model Y car. So actually, to be calculated, the total will be around more than 2 lakh Singapore dollars, right?
Yeah, it'll be 2.5.
2.5 Singapore dollars. So the Model Y car, if you want to buy, it comes around the cost of $1,42,000, and in addition you have to pay about around $1,08,000 as a CO tax, and approximately it will be around a total of around 2.5 lakhs in Singapore dollars.
Yeah.
We have to pay for this Model Y Tesla car.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other specifications?
So yeah, so this is for the rear wheel drive. For the performance,
Okay.
the starting price is about 1.9 lakhs.
Okay.
And again, the COE tax is about the same, 108.
Okay.
So the cost comes out to about 3 lakhs Singapore dollars for the performance version.
Okay. So the Model Y, I mean we have two models, Model 3 and Model Y. In Model Y, this is a white color one and the red color one, and he's telling that in performance wise, the red color one is more performable than this white color, and the cost of the red color comes around 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs, right?
About 3 lakhs total.
3 lakhs Singapore dollars. So he's telling that 3 lakhs Singapore dollars, including the COE tax, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as for the colors, you can actually get either of the rear wheel drive or the performance in 5 colors.
Okay.
So red is not just for performance, you can get the red even in the rear wheel drive.
Okay.
So right now it's just for the showroom setting, we put the red over there as performance.
Okay.
And the white over here is the rear wheel drive. But each color for either model, either version is fine.
Okay, so in either model of Model Y, whether you go for the performance one or the rear wheel drive, any color you choose, you can get it. That's not the matter. That's what you're trying to tell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then any other thing you want to tell?
And overall for
What is
this,
it? Real wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
What is it? What does it actually mean? You're trying
So let's say when you're driving the car,
Okay.
the battery, the motor is only going to be giving power to the rear wheels, the back wheels of the car.
Okay.
So the front wheel just move without the power. So
Okay, yeah, that's it's reverse to the normal model, of course. Normal one, the back wheels will be simply rolling around, and in Tesla Model Y, the rear wheel is the actually thing which is pushing the car towards front, and the front wheel remains simple, just driving, just simply rotating. That's what you're
yeah,
trying to tell.
and the performance has both the motors. It means the battery is going to all the wheels.
Okay.
It means all the wheels are being powered by the motors and moving forward.
Okay,
when
the
engine-
performance one, that is the red color one you're seeing right there. All the four wheels are just battery. All the four wheels in that red color car runs with the help of that battery performance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this white color one, that is in Model Y, only the rear wheel is operated by this battery. The front wheel just rolls, simply rolling. Okay. Then any other thing you want to say?
So I guess that's about it. That's the
That's
basic
about-
understanding of the car.
Okay, so we have just known all the specific details about performance, the speed range, that is the red color one achieves the speed of around 0 to 100 kilometers within 3 seconds.
3.7.
3.7, and this one the white color Model Y takes about around 6 seconds to reach
6.9.
6 point something around for 0 to 100 kilometer speed, and the price for that red color Model Y comes around 3 lakh Singapore dollars, and this white color one comes around 2.5 Singapore dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, am I correct with all the things?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, thank you for explaining all these kind of Tesla
okay.
things to us. And once again, what's a good name, sir?
Karan.
Karan.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Can you please say thumbs up to us? Oh, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Okay. Tell me.
So if you notice, there are no buttons across the car. Like there's
Absolutely. There is no buttons. Actually, I have
Nothing
seen.
for glove box also. There's absolutely nothing over there.
Okay,
so,
there is no anything to
Yeah,
solve,
nothing.
right?
So it's actually operated using the central 15-inch display we have here.
Okay. So what happens if any fault comes in this display? What happens if we do not able to operate this screen?
So far that situation hasn't arisen. So this.
So
display,
it's a 100% perfect one, right?
and if
Okay.
it does not work, at least in Singapore we have it's insured under warranty, so you can always bring it in and get it serviced. But so far, Tesla is very young in Singapore. It's only 1 year old right now.
Okay, so you're very accurate that this one won't get any kind of problems in the future, and if any type of problem comes, you can
bring it to
come and claim warranty, right?
Yeah, you can bring it up for servicing and see how it's going. And so basically you have your navigation system.
Okay.
You can open your trunk and your frunk, as we call it, your bonnet. You can open it from here.
Okay.
Of course, you have your entertainment systems over here. Your Spotify. You can access your Netflix and everything, which you cannot use while driving. But let's say you're parked, at that point you can access your Netflix and YouTube on this.
Okay.
And apart from that, your climate control, which is pretty innovative because the AC vents are here. These are the AC vents.
Okay.
So that's where the wind comes from, and you can see how you want the wind to be flowing.
Okay, the AC actually comes in this space, right?
Yeah, this over here.
Oh, this is the space where the AC comes from, and actually he's telling me that we can actually control the direction of the AC wind. Okay.
Yep. So there are no vents which you can manually adjust, so you have to use the screen. And apart from that, the basic car settings will be operated from this bottom right corner over here, the car settings. So let's say you want to open the glove box.
Okay.
You press glove box and it opens over here.
Okay. Just now you told me that there is no any kind of glove box. You told me that there is a glove box, but we can't operate it manually.
Yeah, there's no like a lever to open it.
Yeah, there's no any lever to open it manually, but you can just open it with the help of this thing. This one, right?
Basically your screen.
That button. If we click this button, we can just open that glove box. Okay.
And this is pretty much your basic settings which you'll be using on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
You can see again how much charge you have. You have 235 km in the car.
Okay.
And pretty much your basic display. People tinker with it, use it more and more. That's how they get used to it, because most people are used to having their buttons, your AC, your radio.
Yeah. In normal car, whatever thing you want to touch, you have the button. But in Tesla car, you don't have any buttons. Just the steering wheel and this long display of LED.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you see, there's no speedometer. You have absolutely nothing in front.
Just now I am just seeing there is no any kind of speedometers over here.
So that all appears on the screen while you're driving.
Okay. There is no way we can't see how much kilometer we drive. So the only thing, if you want to know how much kilometer we're driving, we just have to see this LED display. Okay.
So when you start driving, the lanes will pop up in the off the road.
Okay.
And you can see basically the surrounding cars around you, as well as your speed and your petrol and any signs and whatnot. And of course, Tesla is known for its
petrol.
autopilot.
Actually, this is a battery operated car.
The level,
Okay. So you're telling that we can see the battery level of this car. So currently,
you can still see 235 km.
Okay.
And
what is the 235 kilometer? So you're telling that it can run till 235 kilometers, right?
Yes.
So that's what it's showing. So battery is actually, I think it's 50% battery, or it's what? It's showing like around
halfway there you can see it's about 50%.
So
it can go up to
how much kilometers can a Tesla car drive if the battery is full, 100%?
So from 100 to 0, it depends obviously on the model, but for the car we are sitting in, for the Model Y, this can go about 450 km.
Wow, 450 kilometers?
Yeah.
If the Tesla model car is fully charged?
Yes.
Okay.
And most people, they never bring their battery down to 0.
Okay.
So usually like 10-20%, they normally go and plug it into a charger.
Okay, so in Singapore, where are the battery stations available for Tesla car?
So you can actually, there are 8 superchargers. So if you just search supercharger, you can see the exact locations for them.
Okay.
So these are the 8 locations. So if I just, so it's a bit clearer. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, around the map.
So in which area can you show any one of the area in Singapore?
So for instance, this is Orchard. We are in Orchard right now.
Yeah, right now we are in Orchard.
So this is Orchard Central. We have 3 stalls available with 250 kilowatt battery at 48 cents per kilowatt hour, which is the Tesla's charging fees. And initially when Tesla came to Singapore, the superchargers were free of cost, and now they've added a price of 48 cents per kilowatt.
Okay, so he's telling us that if you want to charge, the charging fees comes around 0.48 cents Singapore dollars.
Yes.
0.48 cents Singapore dollars for
per kilowatt hour.
Per kilowatt hour. Okay. So what will be the entire cost for charging this whole car? Consider for from 10% to 100%. What will be the cost for charging it?
Anywhere between $22 to $26.
Okay. So he's telling that if we charge the car, consider we are charging the car from 10% to 100%, it will cost for around 26 Singapore dollars, right?
Yep.
So it will take about 26 Singapore dollars, and for this 26 Singapore dollars, this whole Tesla car gets 100% charge, and the kilometer, how far it can go is around 450 kilometers, if I'm right.
You're right.
Okay. So for just 26 Singapore dollars, we can just charge 100% of this whole Tesla Model Y car, and this car runs till 450 kilometers when it is fully charged, right?
So what the good part about an electric car in Singapore is right now the petrol prices are extremely high. So on average to fill up your petrol run cars, on average for an average car would be over $100 to fill it up from, let's say, from empty to full.
Okay.
So seeing as it's almost 1/4 the cost, you can see how Singapore cars will be progressing in the future, moving more towards an electric option compared to combustion engine.
Okay. So once again, he's telling that if you go for normal petrol cars, it will come for around $100 to fill your entire fuel tank of the car, and instead of that, we can just opt for. I mean, people who are willing and who are interested can opt for this Tesla car, because when it is fully charged with battery, it can run about 450 kilometers, and the cost is around 1/4 of the normal petrol which you put in the normal car. Because if you fill the petrol tank in a normal petrol car, it will come up for around $100, and the price for this battery charge is just $26. That is 1/4 of the petrol cost which you use to fill the fuel tank in the petrol car.
That's right.
I'm right?
That's right.
Okay, then what are you trying to tell?
So that's pretty much it. You understood the charging. I've shown you across the basic specs of the car.
Okay.
You've seen how minimalistic it is.
Okay.
And, so that's pretty much it.
Right now we have seen the specifications, we have seen the cost of the car, we have seen the battery charge of the car, we have seen many other things, and he has once again, Karan has explained us very nice, and I thank you again.
No problem. Cheers.
Just show a thumbs up.
Cheers.
Thank you. And once again, I'm confirming that the red color one, Model Y, has two batteries and two motors. And this one has only one motor.
One motor. So that's why it's called the dual motor performance car.
Okay.
And this is just a single motor.
Okay. The Model Y of red color one has two motors, and the four wheels are operated by the battery. And this white color one of Tesla Model Y has just only one battery and
one motor.
The red color one has two motors. That is why it is called as a dual motor. And this white color one of Tesla Model Y has just only one motor. And because of this, the rear wheel is the only thing which drives the car. The front wheel just simply keeps on rotating. Okay, Karan, thank you.